Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. NiNjahCheeto here. I'm going to go over some of the things added this week in PSO2 NGS. So let's jump into it. Now we did end up getting a couple of compensation things added to us as well. If you open your menu, go to system, get campaign items, receive items account, there's the little red exclamation marks that direct you here. And you can see that there's a couple of apology things that they gave us here. One of them is going to be 50 star gems as well as 3 special scratch tickets. And then the other is going to be 20 star gems as well as in drop rate 25% times 3. That's a pretty nice little compensation they handed us out here. Okay, so one of the first things I'm going to cover this week is there's pre-announced urgent quest campaign post going on, and this is going to be for Dark Falls Aegis. There's going to be Dark Falls Aegis urgent quests scheduled all week, so definitely make sure you all go out there and hit these during these scheduled times. As well as there's also some concerts. It's the last time to hit some of the Ninjisanji Concerts as well, to make sure that you hit those for the music discs. I'm going to leave a link in the video description below to the concert schedule as well as the pre-announced urgent quest schedule. And during this boost, you're going to get 100% drop rate as well as 150% rate for getting fixes on your gear. So it's definitely a good time to try to hunt out some Neos. Now we did end up getting a new 24-player limited time quest. This is part 2 of it, and this is the Drill Old Capital Cleanup Op, and it's a 24-player. It's taking place in Kavaris from the scenery, and I don't even know how Trashpo was supposed to have got his... How did he get his truck inside of this place? But anyways, that's what we got this week, and you can actually get some different dominas from it too. And there's also a camo that you can get from there. You can get the Sexual CV camo, which is white and pink, and the PA colors for it is pink. It's very pretty. Okay, so something that did get added this week that's actually really big is if you come to the Alliance support NPC Tim here, Tim has some new stuff in the trade. Tim has Dark Falls Aegis triggers. Now, you can trade in for these Aegis triggers. They're called the Battle of Halpia Lake. Let's see. Let me find them here. Here they are right here. And you can only trade in for 1 of these per week. Well, you trade in for 5, but it's enough for 1 run is what it ends up being. It says you can purchase up to 1 per account, remaining 0. So I've already traded in for mine. As you can see, it takes Alliance badges, 1 per trigger. You get a total of 5 triggers, which is 1 run. And you can actually sell these on the player market for a lot of money. They've been selling on Ship 1 for anywhere from... I saw them when I first got on for 200k, and they've shot up to like 400k range, and they've been kind of hovering around there, like 350, 400k. So you can actually sell these for a lot of money. So even if you don't want to run these, definitely trade in for these and throw them in your player shop. Now they did actually end up adding in a Nils suppression trigger as well as a Dodoris suppression trigger too, but those aren't really worth running. Like there's really nothing to get from those that are good to my knowledge. But these Battle for Halpia Lake. Now for those of you that are actually thinking about running the triggers, I would definitely suggest waiting until next week. And the reason why is because we're going to have PSO2 Ultra Premium Day coming up soon. Now, so maintenance is going to be happening on the 21st, or at least that's when it should be scheduled to happen. And as well on the 21st, Premium PSO2 Day is going to happen. And since it's February 22nd, that means it should be Ultra Premium PSO2 Day, which means we should get a whole bunch of extra boost. So if you have these triggers stocked up and you have an MPA set up to where you can run with a bunch of people that's all each using a trigger each, it's a very efficient way to farm with a lot of drop boosts going on for this. And even nonetheless, I would imagine during that boost, the price of the triggers are probably going to stay pretty high. So keep that in mind. Ultra PSO2 Premium Day is going to be happening next week. Maintenance happens during it, so that means it should get extended a little bit too. Now, we do have a new mission pass in the game. Season 17 just started, and you can progress this by doing your dailies and weeklies and stuff. Now, whenever it comes to the gold portion of the mission pass, you actually have to either be a member of Premium to have this, or you can purchase it for 100 star gems from the SG shop, which I'll show you all here on the screen. If you go to menu and then shop, and then SG shop, towards the very bottom down here, you can purchase an Mission Pass Gold for 100 star gems. There's also a way to get a hold of one for free, which I'll show you all here. So the NPC right next to the player shops has a quest that you can do, which will give you an Mission Pass Gold for free. And all you have to do is this view a mission pass, and this is a good way for you to get a hold of a mission pass gold just for free without having to purchase one. This is a one-time only deal though, and once you do it on your account, that's it. But there's some pretty good items on the mission pass this go around. There's actually some old Luxier units. This is like armor that we had from base PSO2. This is actually from 2012, like armor that we had that was like best in slot the first year of episode 1 PSO2. These things was like PP PP units. They was like glass cannon PP builds. So it's kind of cool to see them actually add this into the game as an NGS like thing. I actually like that. They look really neat. And there's also a really good motion dash that you can get on tier 26 of the gold portion as well with the pink wings. This is really, really nice. I like this a lot too. But this was previously an AC dash too, so this is definitely worth picking up. Now, as with most mission passes as well, on tier 20 on the gold portion, there's actually a Volcanic Heart ticket, which you can use here. And that gets back to our next thing that got added today is the new Star Gem Scratch. That's what the Volcanic Heart is. So if we open up, we'll go over here to the new SG Scratch. Volcanic Heart has been added. And this is actually a whole new lineup of everything. Like everything in here is brand new. Like there's no repeats this time around. So it's pretty cool. There's actually some voices in here for like Kanoi and Glenn. And a couple stamps and some camos and outfits and stuff. So if anybody's wanting to like cosplay Kanoi or Glenn, you can totally do that now. And then as well in the frequency bonus, if you do end up scratching on this at 868, there's Preparing for Battle 3. Now I haven't actually gotten this emote yet. Once I get a hold of it, I'll probably preview it on the channel. It looks like it's going to just be like a TMG pose. And the other one looks like it's going to be a twin dagger pose. It looks pretty cool. It definitely looks good. I'm probably going to end up scratching just to get this stuff because this is pretty nice. While we're on the topic of scratches that got added, we also got Rewind Collection 9 today, which is a new AC scratch. Now this is just all revival stuff, but you might find some stuff in here that you didn't get a hold of before that has went up in price a lot. And it should get a little bit cheaper now with this scratch going on, so definitely go through the prize list and see if there's things in here that you like. So this week we do have an Arks record ranking going on again. This one's actually, it's just for all classes, and it's for doing a Cocoon Helical line. And this, of course, will be solo. I would definitely suggest every one of you to at least do one run of this just to get your bronze participation. Because even if you just do a run, even if it's really bad, like you'll still get the minimum participation reward of 3 Arks record badges. And then if you really want to try for it, you can go for silver or gold and get 7 or 10 as a reward. And these badges are pretty useful for some of the trades that we have. Various camos and other things, and I'm sure in the future it'll probably get updated more because these Arks record rankings seem to be happening quite a bit. So I'm sure SEGA is going to keep on doing stuff with the currency that we get from this. So the location of this Arks record ranking currently is in Medolia Outer Area 1, and it's right here, Helical Line. And you can find this right over here in the middle of Stia, right in the middle by the volcano, in the middle of the volcano. It's this little cocoon right here. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a wonderful day, friends. See you in the next one.